The news, Anglican Diocese of Amici commences second session of Synod next week. Faculty of Agriculture, UNIZIC, ORCA, organizes send-off for Professor Ebenebe. Democracy Day tension. Protesters mobilized as President Tinubu addresses NAS. On the foreign scene, UN flags 138 million kids in global child labor crisis. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers, 5111 and 080-0220-0008. ABS TV is now live on cable free-to-air. Strong TV channel 68. Join us. Good evening and thanks for joining us. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. All is now set for the second session of the Sixth Synod of Anglican Diocese of Amici. The Synod, which will hold at the Emmanuel Anglican Church, Akuihedi, Nnewi South Council area, will commence on Thursday 19th to an end on Sunday 22nd June 2025 with the theme, Health in Church Uniform, urgent call for re-evangelization and proper discipleship of the church. And during the synod, the Bishop of the Diocese, Right Reverend Ephraim Ikako, will give scorecard of activities in the diocese within the synod. Njideka Okoye was there for ABS. Her report.
Speaking during a press briefing after inspection of the synod venue in company of the clergy and the synod planning committee members, Bishop Ikako listed some of the activities of the diocese within the synod year to include building of new episcopal and guest houses, acquiring of 49 to 51 plots of land for building of college of education to assist in raising the standard of teaching and education system in Nigeria, negotiation of 20 plots of land for building of a befitting chapel for the College of Nursing Sciences and the hospital community, scholarships to give the young people a future, to mention but a few. On the theme of the synod, Bishop Ikako stated that it is no longer hidden fact again that church members are beginning to see the church as a social gathering where there is no difference between the world and the church and difficult to know who is a Christian, as many are in the church but do not know what church is all about.
It's a combination of teamwork. The leader is there being supported by the clergy and some of our laity, and these things are coming. But at the topmost level is the Almighty God, who says, without me, you can do nothing. So it's no special effort of ours, but the grace of God that has been made available to us.
From Akuihedi, Njideka Okoye, ABS News.
Faculty of Agriculture, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, ORCA, has organized a send-off event for the outgoing Dean of the faculty, Professor Cordelia Benebe, who takes a bow from the position after completing 2 years' term. The occasion, which took place at the faculty hall of the institution, saw the presence of heads of departments in the faculty, academic and non-academic staff, and students of the faculty. Chibuzo Obidike filed the report.
Remarks, the outgoing dean, Professor Ebenebe, thanked the faculty for the honor and charged them to remain hardworking to continue to move the faculty forward, urging the incoming dean to sustain the tempo of success laid by his predecessor, carry everyone along, shun bitter politics, encourage students through scholarships, collaborations, and capacity building for staff.
I want to say that it's been a journey of praise, a journey of thanksgiving in these 2 years, and every single individual contributed to the success.
The sub-dean of the faculty, Dr. Ibeabuchi Uko, a one-time dean of the faculty, Professor Charles Onugu, and the head of Department of Agriculture, Economics and Extension, Dr. Ngozi Obiekwe, listed the various achievements of Professor Ebenebe, which they said has transformed the faculty, both infrastructure and capacity building for staff and students.
Many of our students that don't have money to pay for their school fees, through this platform, opened an opportunity for a lot of our students to have sponsors. So as I speak with you, a lot of our students are under scholarship right now.
When it comes to capacity development, I really give her 100% there. She did a lot in terms of personal development of both academic and non-academic staff.
From Unizik, Chibuzo Bidike, ABS News.
The management and staff of the Anambra Broadcasting Service have organized candlelight procession in honor of one of their television news staff, late Ifeanyi Obinyelaku, at the ABS premises. Gabe Alukwe filed the report.
Addressing the staff, the Managing Director, Anambra Broadcasting Service, Mr. Chris Molo, who encouraged the staff to help and to always forgive one another because no one knows when death will strike, describing late Ifeanyi as one who does not meddle with people's affairs, lamenting that his office has lost a gem. The Director, News and Current Affairs Department, Mrs. Judy Jeff Mwabweze, the Director, Administration, Tina Ekenta, the Deputy Director, News and Current Affairs, Paul Ezoke, and an administrative staff, Ijoma Amade, described late Ifeanyi as peace-loving, humble, hardworking, and quiet young man, and prayed for the repose of his soul.
As of January this year, if you are told Ifeanyi this will happen, you won't believe it. Our lives are like a candle in the wind. A minute is on, the next minute is off. Ifeanyi was the chairman of Mind Your Business WhatsApp group. He was always faithful.
Whoever that told him that at a time like this, at a day like this, he wouldn't be here, he wouldn't have believed that. But however, God is still God. He's still on the throne.
Meanwhile, the burial of late Ifeanyi Obinyelaku has been scheduled for Friday, 13th June 2025 at his country home, Oruku.
Away now from news within the state, a clash between protesters and security operatives looms as the Take It Back movement, the rally organizers, has resolved to carry out a demonstration at the National Assembly Abuja and 19 other locations across the country during the June 12 celebrations. President Bola Tinubu addresses a joint session of the Senate and House of Representatives today as part of Democracy Day activity, setting the stage for a combustible situation. President Tinubu had cancelled the previously scheduled nationwide broadcast in commemoration of the Nigeria's 26th Democracy Day anniversary. The Director of Information and Public Relations Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Segun Imoise, in a statement attributed this change to the President's scheduled attendance at a joint session of the National Assembly today, adding that the President would instead deliver this Democracy Day address directly from the National Assembly chambers. The protest, which is expected to draw participants from various civil society groups, is aimed at dragging attention to what the organizers describe as 2 years of misrule, hardship, and insecurity under the Tinubu's government. On the foreign scene, ahead of the World Day Against Child Labor, a report released by the International Labour Organization and the United Nations Children's Fund has shown that nearly 138 million children were engaged in child labor in 2024. The figure includes 54 million engaged in hazardous work that endanger their health, and safety, and development. According to the report, 138 million children are in child labor worldwide, down from 160 million 4 years ago. World Day Against Child Labor is marked on June 12 every year. The report revealed that while child labor had declined by more than 20 million since 2020, the world has missed its target of ending child labor by 2025. That's the size of our package tonight, but remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka, on X at ABS Radio TV, on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main point again: Anglican Diocese of Amici to commence second session of 6th Synod next week. Faculty of Agriculture Unizik Oka has organized sent off for Professor Ebenebe. Democracy Day tension, protesters mobilized as President Tinubu addresses NAS. And on the foreign scene, we told you UN has flagged 138 million kids in global child labor crisis. To end the news, let's take this message again. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 080-0220-0008. ABS TV is now live on cable free-to-air. Strong TV channel 68. Join us. Thanks for watching. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. Good night.